Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where we give you more news in less time. Let's get started. In less than 2 hours, family and friends of Maddie May will mark what would have been her 22nd birthday. Mogan was one of 4 University of Idaho students murdered last November. KREM 2 Shannon Maddie tells us how the day will still be celebrated across the globe with Maddie May Day.
Maddie May was just about to graduate from the University of Idaho, planning to start her adult life.
I hereby confer upon Madison May Mogan the posthumous degree earned in testimony.
Now, instead of celebrating with her, Maddie's family is asking strangers to honor her memory and birthday on Maddie May Day. Maddie's aunts founded the movement, quote, seeking a way to grasp some positivity as we reeled with her loss. They're asking people to honor her through random acts of kindness tomorrow, May 25th. You can share how you're participating on social media using hashtag Maddie May Day. The case is still progressing through Idaho courts with the suspect expected to face trial in early October. But now we've learned a court in Brian Koberger's home state is also impaneling its own grand jury, and his parents have been subpoenaed to testify. According to CNN, which cites a source familiar with the situation, Brian Koberger's father is expected to testify tomorrow. His mother has already testified. The source adds that testimony may be used in Idaho. We know from CNN's report the Monroe County Grand Jury would only review potential crimes within the county, but it's unclear what crime they'd be reviewing. Back in Latah County, we've also confirmed a notice of tort claim was filed to the city of Moscow on behalf of the families of Madison Mogan and Kaylee Gonsalves. These notices ask for an undetermined amount of money for damages because of the deaths. These are not lawsuits, but instead notices that a lawsuit may be filed. Under Idaho law, notices of tort claims have to be filed within 6 months of the event. In this case, the murders. Shannon Maddie, KREM 2 News.
Tonight we are taking a look inside the Spokane Police Evidence Storage Facility. Our very own Whitney Ward was granted rare access after learning that DNA evidence from murder cases, sometimes decades old, is breaking down before detectives can get it processed. Coming up in about 15 minutes, we'll hear from a cold case detective on how many cases are being impacted. Meantime, taking a break from the headlines now to talk weather. You might have noticed some dark clouds in the sky today, but don't worry, it sounds like they're not going to amount to much. Let's get straight to Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo for more on what we can expect. Jeremy?
Well, Mark, over the course of the next few days, it's temperatures on the rise and even a little less shower activity. 59 degrees here in town is where we currently sit, and our nights are also getting warmer. It's going to be hard for us to drop back into the 40s with our daytime highs as warm as they're going to be. A few more showers kind of dissipating up in northeast Washington. That seems to be about the extent of it. For the most part, we're done with it this evening. We'll see a little bit of activity tomorrow, but you can see that low still kind of spinning overhead. And wherever that sets up, we will see some storm activity. Notice a lot of that storm activity sets up over the Cascades tomorrow. The reason that is because of upsloping, or the wind coming out of the east and going up the mountains. That will enhance that storm activity. So for us, we're on the other side of it, so we see a little bit less. So the next couple of days, mostly sunny with isolated showers is the name of the game as temperatures approach 80 degrees.
Sounds good, Jeremy. Thank you very much. And now to our night beat with a quick look at the day's top stories. A 2.5-year-old baby is fighting for his life at Sacred Heart Medical Center tonight after he was hit by a car on Highway 27 while his family crossed a highway in Spokane Valley last night. Today we spoke to Josh Hendricks, the father of this family. Last night he got a call that his wife and 3 kids were all hit by a car while crossing Highway 27 at East 24th Avenue in the valley. Since then he has been at Sacred Heart praying for his injured family.
God's at our core. And so the biggest thing for us is just maintaining our hope and belief in God and knowing that, our children are in His hands.
WSP says the 16-year-old driver will not face criminal charges. A family member started an online fundraiser to help the Hendricks family cover current and future medical expenses. A link to that fundraiser is available on our website. Just head to KREM.com. Meantime, law enforcement is asking drivers to pay attention behind the wheel. The upcoming Memorial Day weekend starts what they call the 100 deadliest days, when deadly car crashes are unusually high. The Idaho Transportation Department says their numbers show these deadly crashes are preventable. Nearly half are directly related to following basic traffic laws. The Spokane Police Department will soon be using a new tool to restrain people who are under arrest. The purchase includes 40 wrap restraints with protective helmets and 200 ankle straps. SPD says the restraint is a safer alternative. It would be primarily used on a suspect already in handcuffs who becomes out of control.
It's a system that goes on pretty quick, and what it does is it protects him or her from kicking, doing things that are going to harm an officer, another citizen, or themselves.
Local police accountability advocates say they appreciate the intent of this new tool, but they would like to see metrics in place that can track whether it's working and keeping people safe. And that was your Night Beat. To learn more about any of these stories, just text us the word night to 509-448-2000 and we'll send them right to your phone. Well, today the community of Uvalde, Texas marked an emotional 1 year since the massacre at Robb Elementary. 19 students and 2 teachers were killed in one of the deadliest school shootings in American history. Now students say they still don't feel safe in a classroom.
I wish people knew that how it feels to lose someone in the shooting, and then you were there, and then how it felt. They don't understand that.
Tonight, the questions still remain, including will anyone face charges for the botched police response? The district attorney says she is still waiting for the Texas Rangers to complete their criminal investigation. Our coverage of the 1-year anniversary of the Uvalde shooting continues on KREM 2+. You'll find a look back at the day and the investigation in the days following the shooting. KREM 2+ is available right now on Roku and Amazon Fire. In national news tonight, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis announced that he is running for president in 2024. The announcement was made on Twitter. DeSantis joins the growing field of Republican candidates, including UN Ambassador Nikki Haley and South Carolina Senator Tim Scott. President Donald Trump is expected to be the biggest challenger for DeSantis. In the latest CBS poll, Trump led DeSantis by more than 30 points. American music icon Tina Turner has died at the age of 83 after a long illness. She was known as the Queen of Rock and Roll, famous for her songs and her unmistakable dance moves. Her career spanned more than 60 years and included such hits as What's Love Got to Do with It, The Best, and Proud Mary.